Well, I am thrilled that my brother could revisit his childhood home, speak with my father, speak with his mother, and exorcise all the traumas of his childhood. Now, if we could please get back to the business of saving this world. It's time for Dungeon Dads.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to Dungeon Dads. Every war must end. As always, I'm your DM Tom Blaylock, and I am joined today by Sam Frank playing Schnobik the Bastard. What's up, Sam?
Heyo.
Tim Carr playing Filnir Omajira. What's up, Tim?
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. I'm excited about this. I am. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this thing goes. I sort of thought you guys were gonna pay characters from the other podcast to rescue the Lady Silheavy, and I was sort of setting it up a little bit for that, which would be cool. But because I was planning on knifing her.
Maybe we still are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True.
Send them on a fool's errand.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be there first.
Actually, not your mother. It was all a dream.
Oh my god!
Not the first time. And John Watson playing the wizard Iona Silheavy. What's up, John?
Teleport. It's too easy.
Yeah, I mean,
you get in, you teleport out. It's too easy.
It's just there are other things that can be done. I mean, obviously, every time someone's like, "Let's transform ourselves into birds and fly away," I'm like, "Dude, he has teleport. That's like a small strike force worth of men and women that can go in." Yeah, well, it's true. I don't. I'm an inexperienced DM at these high level characters, so I just keep thinking about the narrative and I keep failing to challenge you, but today is going to be a challenge.
I disagree.
Wait, you disagree that it's going to be a challenge, or you disagree that he keeps failing to challenge us?
I'm going to let you decide.
Yeah, right. So you are back in Florn's library. You have Shiandolin with you. She has produced a rod that has the Illithid writing on it, and she tells you some bullshit about saying that it gives basically supremacy of a long dead Silhavine, Delron Silhavine, primacy over all of the Gilbrain and all its creatures. And she tells you it's the key to going into the Oracle, which is the center of Monterre Mountain. And you basically don't believe any of it, it seems, from the last episode. And when you actually spend the time to comprehend the language on there, it doesn't say anything about Delron. In fact, it is just a super weird passage of Illithid writing that says, so you don't have to go back to last episode. It says, to unveil the path that lies concealed, seek the harmony of celestial cycles, the wisdom of hidden truths. The journey begins with the birth of our Lord and ends in his remains.
So I think it's definitely referring to like a Peloton class on Christmas.
So close.
The harmony of celestial cycles.
Yeah.
At the birth of our Lord. Yeah.
So
also, I don't know why, for some reason, Delron just sounds like a real dirty dog.
Yeah. Delron. I mean, I think he is, he clearly created a whole religion.
Come on, Delron.
Delron's dirty cupboard. So I think you got some food and you were basically going to ignore Shiandolin But I will give you a few minutes to tell me what's up, what you're doing, and what you want to do with any of this information or none of it.
I think I'm going to get up with that bookend that I left it on last episode. I have the rod and my father's in the dirt. And I'm just going to stand up and say, just make yourself comfortable. And I'm going to go into my secret room.
Okay. All right.
Who does he think he is? Delron Silhavine?
All right. So you arrive, and your tuner is still working judiciously, not done. And there's a small, I'd say probably about 10 people in there now. You have a small laboratory that is going, and obviously there's all the gold there, and someone looks up and says, Master, yes, we decided to keep the bank vault for you. Would you like to go into your home?
My home?
Well, sure, this is a bank vault. You don't live here.
Oh, I came from my home already. It's not to worry.
Very well. Well, what can we help you with, sir?
I wanted to check up on my ring, on the status.
That will be Clarice over there.
Oh, yes. I'm still working, sir.
All right. Have you run into any difficulty?
Very many difficulties, sir. We have a problem. We had some kind of celestial blip that happened while you were gone. I was nearly completed with it, but it's not. Now it is not done. I'm not starting from scratch. I know what I'm doing, but it is very difficult. It is almost like the universe is fighting me over this.
I do understand, and I felt that myself, and I am investigating it. How long do you think that will take?
Well, it is experimental. We are doing different thing we never done before. So I will try. I will try my best. We were basically done with this. We were completely done with it. Actually, we were only trying to outfit the outside, make it more beautiful than it already is.
Well, I appreciate your diligence. I'm sorry this has happened, but
I set the ruby myself. You see the ruby?
it looks the ruby looks beautiful.
It's a beautiful
Thank you
ruby.
very much. And I do appreciate you starting over to try and make sure that the ring met my specifications.
It is the timing. Everything else is fine and good, but the timing. It is almost like I say already, universe fighting me.
Even now.
Yes, but I will try. I feel we were inside. We were inside, and I felt what is it? I bring a clock, and my assistant here.
Yeah. What's up?
Yes, he holding my clock. He's mostly just for holding the clock, and he stay here, and he has sand go down, and I have sand go down, and I go in, and I have sand go down, and I come out, and there's definitely more sand come out on his end than come out on my end. So we are getting something is happening.
All right. Well, keep working. You'll be compensated for your trouble.
You said the scale you want is 1 minute to 1 day?
1 second to 1 day.
It's going to take a long time for me, but I will keep it up. I have nothing but time in here for some reason. I can't even remember my husband's name. I hope he can cook for himself, and I hope that I don't get hungry again.
I'm sure.
Because no one brought me food.
I am sure your husband will be fine.
I don't know if I'm married. Do you know him?
I do not.
Oh.
I make it a point not to get too involved in my employees' personal lives. But if you need food, I shall provide you food.
That's probably smart. Delron here is a very... he is always into my business.
Yeah.
That's just shaking my head, and I walk away. I put the rod down on my
What?
table.
You're outside?
Huh?
Or you're still in your
I'm
room?
still in my room. I put it down on my
Okay.
little desk that I have set up.
Okay.
And
All right.
and then I think at this time I would just come back out.
Okay. All right. Tim, Sam.
I think Filnir's observing the relationship with the mother, and kind of trying to just pick out any peculiarities. I think he would be very cordial. I think it'd be very diplomatic with her, especially given her station before being in prison. But I don't think he's going to, pry too hard or try to in any way wedge himself between her and Ionis or Schnobik.
Yeah, it is weird. So for you, I think you don't have a whole lot of experience with the inner workings of noble families.
No, not only on like an external.
Super external, yeah. And so I think I like that you're trying to get to the bottom of this social fabric that holds this thing together. I think at this point, probably you're beginning to make the conclusions that this is not really a family. Right. That this is just not in the way that that you sort of think about it.
And I think Schnobik's having a mixing of world. It's like your mom showing up to a college party. It's like, wait, this was sort of my thing separate from you, and now here you are sitting in the middle of it.
Well, she really is. Oh, she overcompensates with Schnobik.
Mhm.
And I think she's very interested in your life in a way that she is not very interested in Ionis's, because she thinks she understands everything about his life.
Oh, and are these your friends? Oh, okay. And what do you
Schnobik's walking
guys
around
like to do?
I get no respect.
Yeah,
right. Our plan is still to go kill Havis Corvair.
I think so.
That is on our to-do list.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have anything else on our to-do list now?
We gotta.
I mean,
mess up Grumsh
Filner's
too.
got to figure out. Yeah, there's Grumsh, and then Filner's got to figure out what the hell he's supposed to do with this world and this godly origin and creator, and
So
Okay.
you're Ionis is back, right?
Yeah, by now probably.
So your book that connects you to Florn is now pinging.
Oh.
All right, I open it.
Dear Ionis, the problem is I've been concentrating on a spell for some time now, and I'm going to stop concentrating on it real quick. There's a demon beast underneath my library. He is being held in place by a bespoke spell that I came up with called Beast Crusher Crusher. And I am about to start casting something that will make me very charming, and that requires my full attention. Please respond so I know the town will not be destroyed. You have 1 hour to return to Lakenhearth.
I write back in the book that I wish he could have mentioned this a few days ago. And then I put an exclamation point at the end of that, and I leave it at that. I put the book down. I look at Filnir and Schnobik, and I say, "God's damn, I wish I had a simulacrum of myself." And then, pew, another me pops up. And I go, "Oh, shit."
he just cast wish.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, so
Tom's
it
mad.
begins. And
Wait,
it
Can
begins.
Wish do that? It can do it without material
It doesn't need
components,
anything.
right?
It's just,
Yeah,
I just say I
no
wish it, and it
time.
happens.
Damn.
And because it's replicating a lower level spell,
There's no danger for him.
Right.
But
there's
here's
no
the question.
stress.
Your simulacrum does not have a 9th level spell.
It does not.
So
No
it cannot
wish for
cast
a
wish.
wish.
It can't
No.
cast wish.
And it can't gain spells back, right?
Can't gain spells back.
No, but he can do another one of these every day.
Yeah, it's a little bit like James Acaster's bit about, the first thing I'd ask a genie, I'd wish for infinite genies. Because that takes care of the wishes problem and also takes care of my second wish, more friends.
Brilliant. So I have this simulacrum. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I could do that. Yes. Hello, how are you? He goes, I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Welcome. I'm sorry that I brought you here at such a time, but we have a problem. Schnobik, Filnir.
I had a nightmare that began this way once.
This is you can call this one bonus Silhavind.
Bonus Ionis. Very good.
We have a problem. Florin has just told me that he was concentrating on a spell to keep a particular beast locked away in the basement, and he's going to stop concentrating on it.
That's magic.
Wait.
Oh no.
Bonus. Wait. You mean to tell me you could have cloned yourself and you still haven't married the
Can
Princess of
someone
Hark?
get this woman out of here? We have big problems. In fact, you are in very real danger right now. I only
Does
learned how
he
to do this
work?
recently.
Does he work? Do you work?
I am gonna take Chandlin by the hand and lead her out of the room and off to the tavern.
Schnobik, the thing that I don't understand is, does this copy work or is it all an illusion?
I am Mother.
Is that my son?
Mother. I have not said as much, but I am glad that you are no longer imprisoned.
Thank you.
This life that you have stepped into is going to be very different from the one you have known.
Well, I have known a lot of things in my time, my brief time on Earth, on Gilbrain.
For someone who has been away from Monterre for a while, may I offer you a piece of advice?
Of course, my boy.
For the next small bit of time, it may be better to listen more than speak. Learn your surroundings, learn the people here, learn the rules of this new game before putting a foot wrong.
I will. It would be very nice if I knew someone here. Is there not anyone from Monterre here?
And then we go into the tavern and I go, everyone, Shiandolin, this is everyone. And then I quickly duck out.
Oh, Snowbick.
A stealth check.
Sure.
He gone.
27.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that'll do it. I don't think she's got even a +1 on this thing. She has no proficiency bonus, and she's not very... Oh, she is wise. She's going to get a +2. It doesn't matter.
Okay. And then I come back into the library where Ionis and Bonus are still talking.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's a great day to kill a god.
So, logistical question. How long have we been in Lakenhearth? And how long have we been, sitting?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Not very long.
Okay.
10 minutes or so, yeah.
Okay. So we've not had a short rest.
But you can get one. I will give you a short rest for sure.
Florin
Before
has
this.
said...
Wait, do you need one? Didn't we just have a long rest?
Do you recall the 2 hold monsters I cast on
He cast all the spells.
on the guy you failed to sleep at the cafe?
Oddly enough, no. No, that in my memory, that all went perfectly.
Yeah,
right.
Florin has said we have at best an hour. We should form a plan while
Well,
sitting or laying down.
You should buy time. You should ask for more, but perhaps we don't need it.
I don't.
He said
Well,
we have.
we should go. Should we descend into the tunnel and get an eye on this thing?
Yes, should we take advantage of his incarceration?
Can I begin stabbing him through the cage?
Only one way to find out. And I go and I hit the book and open the.
Now, didn't they say something about needing to punch him
Well, eventually.
eventually? Okay.
Did we? So I can't remember. What information do we know about getting them to 0 hit points and exactly the right number?
We
So
were
I
told to
feel
knock
like
him unconscious.
Ionis is the one who can see his current hit points, and like Filnir's got to be the edgelord.
yeah.
Do we know how?
Yeah.
Does that just automatically happen? Were we informed how that's going to happen?
So you are going to have to like use an action
Uh-huh.
to evaluate
Examine.
him.
Okay.
Can bonus do it too?
Exactly.
Bonus can do it
One
too.
of us can do it, and the other one can do whatever they do.
Yeah, bonus can do it as well. Bonus can do it as well. And it's a DC 10 insight check.
Okay.
And I will give you his exact hit points. If you get over 15, I will give you a range if you get 10 to 15.
Okay. I'm going to start speaking in my mind.
Okay.
Which bonus is not on the internal channel.
He's not on the internal channel. I could cast it again, but
Well,
we might not get the
You
short
don't
rest.
get the same magical effects when you do a simulacrum.
I don't know. I suppose that's up to you, but the spell is
think-
supposed to work on the people that I cast it on.
I think it works. I think he's got mage armor on. I think he's got, and that spell slot is gone.
Like everything
obviously.
everything that is happening to me. Well, I can cast mage armor without losing the spell slot because
Okay.
you let me do that.
Okay.
Um,
So, but like, so I think whatever
whatever was
magical
happening to me
effects
is
that are
now on
on-
him.
I think that's
Okay.
right.
All right, that's cool.
I think that's right. I mean, I can look it up. Like,
Or you could just call it.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
I mean, it's
I'm
not
fine
like
with
he's
it.
got anything super powerful. You're just making it a little more streamlined.
Yeah, and I'll tell
so
you.
we don't have to be like, wait, no. are we
But
gonna cast
don't abuse that
telepathic
in the
bond
future.
again?
Don't, you know what I mean? Like, don't cast fire shield and a
And
bunch
then
of shit and then
simulacrum.
get simulacrum.
Well, he's not going to. The bonus is not going to get anything new that Ionis casts on himself. Right now, he's a separate
Well,
entity.
he was
Yeah,
saying
but if he
don't
does-
cast all this stuff on myself and then wish for a simulacrum. That's
Got
what
it.
he's saying.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
That's fair.
Tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. So, in my mind, I'm going to say, all right, if we are going to do this, Filnir, you're supposed to replace the god? Are we doing this now?
No time like the present.
Is there,
Filnir, what is it? You seem to be incapacitated.
is there some kind of ritual?
I don't know. All I know is we can't kill him. We have to knock him out. And then he may sleep forever. And in doing so, once he is forgotten, he will exist no more. Which is prudent for the safety of the realm. So, I suppose now is as good a time as any. It will take some time before everyone has forgotten him.
Well, all right.
Who?
We deal with him and then hide him in a demiplane. Schnobik,
If you're up for that.
do you think you can just start poking him, as you said?
I think we have to wail on him as quickly as we can.
You don't want to rest?
Well, yes. As we should buy as much time as we can from Flawn. Tell him you need an hour and a half. Perhaps he will give us so much for not killing him.
Even if he says so, can we really trust it?
I don't know if we could trust anything.
Well, I mean, if he gave us an hour and we
I
were
just
there
don't think
for
we can
10
trust
minutes,
anything.
Filnir was not like, chopping down trees or really doing much of anything aside from sitting and trying to absorb your conversation. So Filnir's got a 10-minute head start on this short rest, I would say.
think that's right.
Let us go examine our quarry.
I hit the book. The floor opens up.
Who is it? Who has come?
Who would you like it to be?
I want it to be my salvation.
Well, perhaps in some ways you'll get what you wish.
You will free me.
You may be free soon enough.
I will go inside the rock. I can do it. I will go there. You'll never see me again.
Schnobik's just shing, shing.
Never may be too soon.
Sharpening his sword in the corner.
Can you take down these blasted bars?
No. It's
I
not in
think
my
there's
power.
a weak point here. And he points in the corner and he says, all of the seams of the lady bone are connected here.
You sure that's not just a pile of shit?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not feeling very well.
Can we insight check him now?
Mm-hmm. For
He
sure.
doesn't sound like he has a lot of hit points left.
Doesn't sound like it.
Mhm.
In my mind, I'm like,
Watch time's going to be like 518.
This is a god, a destructive god. Are the people? Should we evacuate the town?
in my mind.
I think we've run out of time for that.
I think
Can we lock the
may-
tower?
If he gets past us, we may need their assistance.
Well, I suppose we could send word. Tell Yvonne.
Send bonus.
Bonus. You know, Yvonne, see a picture in your mind. I need you to tell her that there's going to be trouble. A massive amount
Wait,
of
are you
trouble.
guys doing this in your brain?
Yeah.
Oh,
A
okay.
massive amount of trouble.
From beneath you, it devours.
I need that. We need the town to be ready. Everyone as far away from the library as possible. Go.
Do you think that Bonus is going to understand what's about to happen? Does he know?
I mean, we've been talking about it in our minds, and I explained.
Okay.
I wished for him, and then I explained the situation.
Okay. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to do an intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
Okay.
Because he knows the fight's going to happen here, and he knows it's a possibility that this building is going to come down.
Uh-huh.
So that means he also knows there's a potential complete loss of all books in this library, which means he might take a few minutes before he gets to Yvonne of just like grabbing the most important books.
Well, but all right, I'll do the saving throw. But he also should be smart enough to know that if he tells her faster, then he can spend the rest of this time cleaning up. You know what I mean? Getting books.
I get it. Intelligence saving throw, DC 50.
I get it. Intelligence saving throw, bitch. This is 13.
Yes.
Oh, it
use-
eats you, starting with your bottom.
He's gonna-
No, don't use
He's
the
going
luck
to. He's
point.
going to
It's
use
not
a
going
luck
to be
point.
that bad.
He's going to use a luck point.
He's using a luck point.
28.
All right, he goes straight there. As he's going past, he goes in all of your brains. He says, "Oh my, I see Quinminster's treatise on mountain lions and the magic in their gallbladders. Should I get
As soon
that?
as you get back, you can look at whatever you want. Just go tell her now.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you're gonna do an insight check.
I don't believe he will be able to walk nearly as fast with that massive tent in his robe.
He'll do well. He'll do well.
Ionis is sitting in a chair, looking at his spell book, while Schnobik and Filnir are heading downstairs talking to Grimsh.
Fill me in.
Okay.
I'll just sit here.
And I'm going to try to get my 4th level spell slot back and my 1st level spell slot back.
Okay.
What has it been like, Grumpsh, rampaging across the cosmos, being a god of death and destruction.
It is what I've always done. Even before I was this, I was something like this. What is it like to need people? Human.
I wouldn't know.
I'm still a god. Even behind these bars, I can see inside the puny outer layer that you call skin and brain. I see what you need.
And do you see yourself as more of a force of nature, or do you see some grander purpose in all of this wreckage?
I don't see anything that matters. I see ways. You are a way, and I will honor my promise to you if you help me out of this cage. I can tell you won't be motivated by things such as riches, which I have, or power, which I have, but I will give you something else.
Shing, shing, shing. Do you think often of your followers as you're trapped in this cage? Those who worship you and cry out to you for aid? I wonder, do you have any thought or feeling for them, or is it more, are they fuel for your fire and nothing more?
If they follow me because I am something great to behold. And all creatures need something great to behold.
I take a minute to behold him in ironic appreciation.
Yeah, I mean, he is... In this cage, it's hard to see, but you remember fighting him.
Mhm.
And he is majestic when he is killing.
Yes, I never thought I would know so many candidates for godhood. And I keep thinking about how poor a job they would do, and then I consider how poor a job the previous ones have done, and I'm encouraged.
How about you, half-elf? This human will not help me. You have something else in you, I can see it. What will you do?
Grumsh,
Yes.
you have destroyed your last.
What are you saying? You're gonna keep me trapped in here like some kind of animal waiting for slaughter?
No. Not quite.
Shinobik starts doing some limbering up exercises.
This is so menacing.
It's so
menacing
menacing.
a god.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I want Filnir. How long does it take us? I wonder if I can change my weapon just because it would be cool because he's in this thing to like some two-handed polearm, so that I've got a little more range, so I can it's more like poke.
Like
yeah,
a pike.
like a pike or hold on, let me find this other fucking weapons page. Like a trident or something longer.
Can you do a glaive?
Yeah, but glaive's more like a slicing weapon, right? He wants to poke.
Filnir,
do a
you
spear.
killed a man with a trident.
Yeah, it's true. It's just a long spear.
Might want to lay low for a while.
I mean, I guess there's a lance, but that seems like you'd only use that on horseback, right?
I mean, you could use it. I mean, I think, let's just say a really long spear
Sure.
that does a D10 or whatever. I don't know. Like, what's the standard pole arm damage?
Trident is 1d6.
Ooh.
Lance is 1d12.
Wait,
Halberd
isn't it-
is...
A trident is 1d8 if it's these are all versatile, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
you're
true.
doing
Two
the
hands,
one-handed.
would be 1d8. Pike is 1d10. Two-handed with reach.
Yeah, let's do 1d10.
Okay.
Let's do 1d10 on this.
Yeah, it feels like if you could sort of like make any weapon, you could also make like custom weapons.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Something that's, it's like a giant tattoo gun, and I just poke it out and it goes with a lance at the end of it, right?
And a big skull on the end.
No, I'm not an artificer.
I'm thinking like a 10-foot rapier.
Yeah, right.
That's like a lance. I mean, you can get a lance if you want to do a D12.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yeah, I just have to, let me change this stuff.
Grumsh, you've had eons.
So yeah, you can do a lance if you
Okay.
want to do a lance, and you can describe how it looks. You'll have to use both hands. You won't be able to use your shield with it. But
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, I guess that's the part that I don't recall is if I change it, I just have to take an action to change it. That's what we did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's been. That's right. Because when I switched to my bow, I've just forgotten.
And don't forget, you're basically using the Quiet Dark
Right.
as your weapon.
Right,
That
it's the
changes
same.
it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You are from. Your magic originates from the one that I will not name. Is that true, half-elf? From under the mountain?
If that's the one you won't name.
It is the one I will not name. Because I don't want anyone to think of him. But you
You
will
see-
hold on to him, will you not? You and your wolf.
Yes, I suppose we will.
Well, then we have a problem. You should not let me out of this cage. But your wizard loves power. And I can get him to do anything. I can sense it. Wizard! Wizard!
In their minds, why is he
Come
calling
down
me?
here.
Ignore him.
I'm
Come down, wizard.
gonna just stay in my seat.
Ugh, why do you do this? Why do you torture me? Just go then.
As you wish. And I will cast Hex on him.
Ah. What is this?
Oh, he can't, and he can't resist it either.
No,
Because there's no
the Hex-
saving throw.
No, there's no saving throw. And I'll hex his dexterity.
Okay.
Nice.
And then do you want us to roll initiative?
Well, let's not go into initiative yet because he can't get out of this thing yet.
They were gonna try to poke him through the bars.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that first.
Just poke.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I'll hex him.
Wait,
and then
don't we need Ionis down here for this?
We have Ionis. We just don't have bonus,
Okay.
right?
I'm upstairs.
He's upstairs. Yeah. You don't have
Oh.
him down there with you.
Ionis, are you not joining in the scrum?
Are you starting or are we resting? I don't understand. I thought you just wanted to go talk. Maybe have Snowbick poke while you and I rested. Snowbick doesn't need to rest ever.
Well, are we not at like the tail? I guess
If you're at the tail end, then you're at the tail
I
end.
feel like we're at the tail
Yeah.
end. Combat lasts like 45 seconds, guys. So,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if we hit a minute, so this could be 58 minutes after Florin gave us the missive.
Yeah.
Then yes, I am down.
Okay.
And then I don't know if as bonus made it back.
Yeah,
by now.
he's back. He's perusing books. Bonus. Now, get down here.
You play yourself.
So yeah. So if we're rolling initiative, let's do it. Otherwise, I already know what my first turn will be.
Okay. We'll roll initiative.
Wait a second. Did we determine whether Ionis can insight check him?
He
now?
hasn't yet, but yes, he can.
Okay. So I'll just insight check the dude. See how he's feeling. Of course, insight is not great for me. Mine's investigation.
I mean, you still have an intelligence bonus on it, though, right?
No, I have it's wisdom.
No, it's
Insight is
wisdom.
wisdom.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
So
Oh, yeah. I meant to be your intelligence check. It's an intelligence check.
okay. I mean, I'll investigate him.
Okay. All right. Just do an
I'll look at him
intelligence
real
check.
hard. Oh, just an intelligence check.
Wait. In investigation, you're not proficient in this. You're not proficient. This is an int check. You're not proficient in this particular thing.
Okay.
So it's straight int check. Int check, which you're still good at.
Yeah, sometimes 7.
Okay.
Now he used a luck point on his dang old books, but not on this.
Now we're about to fight a fucking god. What am I?
That's all right. That's all right.
What are we worried
Listen.
about here? We need to get this guy. What if I figure something
He's
out?
not going to be starting at 2 HP.
no. All right, here.
Tom said he was going to challenge us, so we got to assume he's going to at least.
He's not full health. He's not. I mean, with that roll, I mean, I just tell you, he is somewhere between 60 and 80%.
Okay.
The time draws near then.
Ooh, how about that
Uh-oh.
for an initiative roll? Dexterity modifier. You did disadvantage, right? Because he's hexed.
Hexed.
He's hexed. His dexterity is hexed.
Oh shit!
So,
No, I didn't do it. Here, let me
So-
roll
I
it
got a
again.
21.
I almost got a 16.
Let me roll it again.
so it can only be worse than a 9.
Oh,
No,
you know what?
It's 9.
No, hold up. Let me do it again because that was that actually was rolling advantage. So that's been that 9 was.
It only rolled 1d20.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Then it's 9. All right. He's last anyway. All right. So Schnobik, you are you're sharpening your thing. You see that Filnir creates a very long beat stick with a point at the end of it. And I guess you're starting.
And I look at my own sword and I go, wonder what he's compensating for. Suddenly feeling a little inadequate, are we? Yeah, I feel a little weird just walking up to this cage and starting to stab this beast.
It does feel a little strange, right?
Hmm.
But we also know who this beast is and that he did try to murder us.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
And we'll try to with gusto the minute this cage comes down.
And lots of other people.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah, very well. I am going to. So let me ask this.
Okay.
Would he, and you can say I wouldn't know, would he be covered by protection from evil and good? If I did protection from evil?
What is protection from evil and good protect you from?
Well, it says
Evil and good.
against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants you several benefits. Creatures of this type have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed, then you get advantage on any saving throws.
Yes, you would assume that that would help you against this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, not doing it yet. Instead, I'm casting Spirit Shroud with a bonus action. I call forth the spirits of the dead, which flit around me for the spell's duration. The spirits are intangible and invulnerable. Until the spell ends, any attack you make Deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. This damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold. I'm going to go with cold. Both because it's thematic for Schnobik, and also I'm a little worried about necrotic damage.
Okay.
And radiant, is generally always good, but Schnobik doesn't deal radiant.
He doesn't. He's in trucking that.
Yeah. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Ooh, that's really
Yes. And
tricky.
Any creatures of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
So that was my bonus action, and I am going to attack 3 times. Okay. Here we go. 20.
Okay. So
I'm stabbing him through the bars.
So I think here's what I'm going to do. I think so. He's not going to get his dex bonus for this attack, but I think between the bars, he's going to get a partial concealment, almost like he has a shield. So
I was always sort of picturing that like he's is
giant.
Almost as big as the cages.
He's giant,
right?
So, but here's what I'm gonna say is that like he is not going to be able to. You're just not going to be able to hit him quite as hard unless you overcome the 2. So he will have resistance to damage if you get lower than his +2 DC. You're going to hit him hard.
I see what Tom's doing here.
You're going to hit him hard.
He's making it real hard for us to calculate how much damage we're doing to him so that we have to keep checking his hit points.
Yeah.
Am I a transparent dude?
All right. That is 14.
And what's the radiant there?
That's 9 piercing and 5 cold.
And 5 cold. Okay.
Not 5 radiant.
No, he doesn't change the modifier.
Yeah,
on
he
his
just
spell.
didn't change the modifier.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Wait a second.
Number 2.
I'll get it to you in a second. Okay. So that's actually okay. All right. Got it.
22.
That's a hit.
19 damage. That's 14 piercing and 5 cold.
Damn.
Wow. That's a lot of damage.
All right, you ready for number 3?
I'm ready.
19.
That's a hit.
That is 12 piercing and 4 cold.
Okay.
So a total of 26, 35 piercing and 14 cold.
Okay. He's reeling and he's you see that it's like the blood is forming on his arm where you hit him, and he says, "Oh, you can't kill a god like that, little man."
This is not a fight, Grumsh. We're here to put you down like the dog you are.
Oh, big talk. All right.
That's it. It's Ionis.
Ionis,
do Ionis and bonus act on the same
We
turn?
do.
Yeah. We'll have them go at the same time.
All right. Ionis is going to pull out his wand and overchannel magic missile, 5th level.
Okay. Pow, 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 pow. What is that? 70 damage?
70.
Okay.
Does it look...
Force damage, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay.
All right. And then bonus is going to do the same thing. 140 damage total.
Wow. Okay. And he stumbles back. Oh, why do you do this to yourselves? I will get out of this cage and I will pay this forward to you tenfold. All right. That's fucking big. Okay. Filnir.
So I will stand 10 feet away. I will use my bonus action to Hexblade's curse him if I didn't already say that I was going to do that. I don't remember, but that was in my plan. Which means I also get a crit on a 19 or a 20.
Okay.
And I will poke him with this packed lance that I have created.
Jesus.
22.
That's a hit.
All right. That is 5 from Hex, 5 from Hexblade's Curse, so 10 plus 8 piercing, and 5 from, what is it? Is it Life Drinker? Whatever it's called. Get 5 from my Charisma bonus. So that is 23.
Okay.
On attack number 1.
So you stab this through the bars of Ladybone, and it hits him, and you can tell that he is surprised by this. And his eyes go from black to yellow, and he sort of holds on to your spear, and he looks at you and he says, "You cannot do it this way, half-elf." And you have to do a saving throw. It is a... Well, so he's casting this as a reaction. So he's casting a spell.
So it is a spell?
It is a spell.
Counter spell.
Okay.
Bonus or Ionis?
Ionis.
Ionis. What level?
Third.
Okay. DC 18. Check.
Son of a bitch. DC 18 intelligence check.
What level 8 spells can you cast as a reaction?
Dominate. Yeah, it's a reaction. That's the thing.
Well,
whatever. Well, he's a god.
Legendary. He has a legendary
apply.
reaction.
I got you. That's awful. 8. Fuck. What the fuck are you doing?
Okay.
Rolling lows, what you're doing.
So this is a hard one.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Shinobik will also counterspell.
Okay.
I don't have nearly as many level 3 spell slots, but all right. Intelligence check.
Yeah.
9.
Wait. Wait. Bonus will also counterspell.
I was thinking about using a luck point, but go for it. Go for it, bonus.
We'll go for it. Will you allow a higher... it doesn't matter if it's not an 8th level casting. And I don't think he would know just by looking at it, right?
No.
By seeing the two failures?
I mean, well, I'm imagining this. He begins to cast, and everybody is on edge, and everybody goes to counter.
I honestly just wanted to show Ionis up after he failed,
right?
But it didn't work out.
24.
Okay. Ooh. God damn it. Okay.
There's some resources there, though.
So
we each lost the third.
Yeah.
So he crumbles down to the ground.
Well, I still have another attack.
I know, but he crumbles down to the ground when he does this to you, and he's breathing deeply, and you see that there is this sheen on his skin, and he says, "This just can't be happening. Return to my labyrinth. Return to my labyrinth. Go home." And go ahead and attack him again.
Okay. 21.
So it hits him, and your pike just bounces off of him.
Huh.
Almost like his skin is harder, but it's almost like a magical hardness that's gone on it.
Okay.
You have another attack?
No, I only get 2.
Okay. Almost like
if
Like he
you'd
cast shield?
if you'd have aimed for a different place, like maybe you could have gotten him, but it's just like you didn't hit him in a soft spot.
Okay.
Have you? It's been a while, but can you just give us paint a little picture of what he looks like?
Yeah, so he's got like the face of a bull. He's got sort of horns that are protruding and going forward like a longhorn bull. But then he also has sort of spiky horns that go from his forehead all the way back down his spine and end in a little tail. He's got braided beards, 6 little braided beards that come off of his chin. That looks like he might actually have a mane if he like just let these things go completely. So almost like he'd have a little bit of a lion's face, but he's braided them down so that's in the thing. And then he has the torso of like a giant silverback gorilla. And 2 cloven hooves, and at the bottom, and then he has human looking hands but giant. He's got red fur everywhere, and he has a giant cock that he tucks into a gold belt that keeps it sort of up and protected. And when he goes into this ball on the ground, he is it's almost like his fur hardens for a moment. And yeah, and so he is red eyes, big teeth, and he looks up and at Filnir, and he says, "You go to my maze." And he's casting another spell. Anyone have a counter spell?
No, everybody's
we all
using a
used it.
reaction.
Oh,
Wait,
Tim,
hold
you
on.
don't have counter spell?
I don't have counter spell.
You don't have
I'm
it in the
checking
ring.
if
You have it in the ring.
I have used it in the ring, and I did not replace
shit.
it with counter spell
Shit.
because I put 5 level 1 spells in there instead.
Listen, 3/4 of the party has counterspell. You'd think that would be enough.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it
it
was a big one
for one spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to make a save?
Yeah. It's a DC 20 intelligence save.
Fuck.
Yes,
Well, is this the spell maze?
it is.
It's he doesn't, he just vanishes. He makes the save to get out of the maze.
So the way I have this written for Grumsh is you get a save on this
Ah,
because there's something else in the maze.
cool. Nope. Yikes.
Oh.
Jeepers. Okay. So
Solve that maze fast, Filnir.
right. Well, or I got it. I mean, I have a 0 bonus on this, so I literally have a 5% chance of making this save.
Oh man, this is
So-
amazing.
No, that's the wrong word, Tom.
No,
No, you will be amazed.
Yes.
Or maybe bemazed.
Okay.
actually
so
the right
intelligence save 8.
okay. So here's the crazy thing. Filnir disappears. And Filnir, you are in a it's all red rocks and it's hot. And they only go up about 6 feet. And you can see Grumsh running toward you. He's about 60 feet away from you, and he is at a full tilt. But he's bleeding all over the place. Like he is fucked up.
Shit.
Okay, and I assume all of my stuff has traveled with me.
You're there. You are
Yeah.
100% in this thing.
Okay.
Okay. And it is Schnobik.
And do I
Stab!
still have a link with them telepathically?
Does it work in different planes?
I don't think so. Let's see. Communication is possible over any distance, though it can't extend to other planes of existence.
Okay.
So like the rain in Spain,
Yeah. Yeah.
stays mainly on this plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you can't hear your guys.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So it's Schnobik's turn.
Stab faster!
It is a concentration spell, right? So let's see.
It sure is.
Yeah.
All right, doing 3 attacks again.
Okay.
27.
That does hit.
7 piercing, 5 cold.
All right. Tell me the deal with your regaining hit points.
If he takes that spirit shroud damage, he cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay. He passes
Wait.
the fuck out.
Which is when I stab him.
Oh
again.
shit!
Yeah.
Right,
and,
We've already depleted his health pool.
And Filnir, you are shunted back, and you arrive right back where you were standing.
I pause in the middle of my second stab. And I go, did we do it already?
Is he breathing?
Is he faking?
Are we out of initiative or is it my turn?
No, it's your turn.
Okay.
Well, it's still my
Well,
turn.
it's still Schnobik's turn.
Oh, sorry. It's still Schnobik's turn.
Because he has 2 more attacks, but you can't hold an attack anymore because you've now used your action.
Yeah.
You don't have to swing 2 more times.
All right. I'm gonna end my turn on this faker.
All right. Ionis is going to attempt to concentrate on Grumsh and see how we're doing on his hit point level.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that Filnir's back, I guess, implies he's not faking.
So yeah. So give me a your intelligence check. DC 10. Super simple for you.
Yeah, I want to mostly make sure that he's unconscious and not dead. Natural 20.
Ooh.
That's a 25.
Okay. So Schnobik went very far beyond his remaining hit points.
Oh, I can't be very far beyond. It was
He had
12.
2 hit
damage.
points.
Okay.
He had 2 hit points remaining. So he is in this liminal god state that you can see he is going to be returning from.
Okay.
With when he can, he will return like from this state.
And do I know how long?
Well, I mean, I can tell you, it's how long Sam's fucking spirit shroud bullshit lasts.
Oh, because he can't
regain hit points.
So technically, if Schnobik doesn't do anything on his next round, then he'll regain the hit points.
At the beginning of Schnobik's turn.
Yeah.
This is really fucking me up, is what I'm saying. This is some bullshit.
But he appears unconscious.
He is definitely out. Yes.
But not the way. Okay. All right. We didn't do it exactly right. Schnobik, don't do anything. He has to rise. And then we'll try it again.
Schnobik rolls his eyes as hard as he can.
All right, Filnir, you have returned. You have your psychic connection back.
Yeah. I'll give them a brief rundown on what I saw, but I will also I will use my action to turn the lance back into Quiet Dark, the short sword, but then I will sheath it, basically.
That must have been a really terrifying 6 seconds.
Yeah, you look back and Filner's almost back in that state from the battle with the paladin at the end of season 1, just without the red eyes and the lines coming out of it, but just like, what the fuck? I think he took me to hell. And then, Filner will get closer to the edge where he could actually reach him.
All right.
But I'm still concentrating on Hex, and then I don't know what happens to Hexblade's curse. If he goes down, Hexblade's curse should end.
So,
but it's a question of if he dies or not. Right?
On him, he's not dead.
Right.
He's not dead. Yeah. That's not how it works with the god. So he's not dead. I'll let you keep it on him.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that I can. It's not a concentration spell, so I'm not sure that I can dismiss it if I want to, which might be for the worse because this may, +5 every time I hit him now. And I don't know how much HP he's coming back with.
We'll see. I'm gonna roll it here. It's his turn now.
I can let the Hex go, which is probably a good idea. But I'll keep it until my turn, at least. Until my next one.
All right. Let me get this thing here. Sorry, guys. The math is getting big here.
Comes back with 500 HP.
That's correct. Okay. All right.
Cursing my over-channeling now.
Right. No, I mean, it's fine.
No, you got him. You did it. You did a big old thing. I mean, it was a lot. That was a lot of damage. Now, to be clear, Simulacrum does not have all your equipment.
No.
Just
my
your
spells.
spells and your slots and stuff. Okay. Let me get this thing done. It's not rolling my...
It rolled.
You saw it. Okay. I got it. All right.
There's a lot of math there, Tom.
Sorry. I'm just the first one, and then it's half of that. So
wait. Oh, shit.
That's how many hit points he gets back.
153.
That's a lot more hit points than he should have gotten back.
Wait a
half
second,
of 307? That's what he gets back.
Now, does he start from -10?
No.
Starts from 0?
Yeah. So 153 is his current hit point. And I'm going to give you this because Ionis got a natural 20 on his intelligence check and just knocked it out of the park. So you're concentrating on him, Ionis, and you see that he is like recovering. His wounds are closing. And I'll also give you this. Cold damage is doing very little to him. That from Schnobik's rapier.
All right, he's coming back. He's getting quite prepared for us. He's not quite on your level, Schnobik, but he's far beyond us, Filnir. Schnobik, the cold that you're doing is not doing anything really.
Well, it's doing something. It's keeping him from.
But that's not what I would say.
Regaining on his turn.
No. Yeah, no, he needs to. We need to keep that spirit shroud up.
Yeah.
It's not really doing much damage wise. It appears to be keeping him from healing though. So I guess good on you.
But mathematically, how much is it doing? Like, would you say half?
Half.
Yes.
Is resistant to
or
it.
0?
Yeah, but it's more than 0. Not quite your full amount.
Whose turn is it?
It is your turn. And
it's my turn again.
And he like his eyes open and he starts to pull himself up and he says, "I told you should not continue down this path. If that happens 2 more times, it will be very bad for everyone in this room."
Was that how long?
Beetlejuice.
Is that how long we have on the cage?
What? I don't know.
Oh boy.
And I say,
I rolled for it. You had up to a minute, and you did not get a full minute. I'll tell you
good
that
morning,
much.
sunshine. And I stab him again. Ooh, 14.
That's a miss.
16.
That is also a miss.
We are really zeroing in on his AC here. That's what I was trying to
All
do
right.
for you guys. 24.
That's a hit.
8 piercing and 5 cold, which gets rounded down to 2 cold.
2, so that's 10 damage.
10, 150. So he should be at 143.
Yep.
Oh, Matt's going to be kept track of by everybody now.
Now everyone's keeping track.
I'm like, now, Tom, I was like, yeah, you don't have to confirm these numbers, Tom, but if you don't, we're going to think you're fucking with us.
No, I'm confirming them. He has 143 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's my turn.
And it's Ionis' turn.
All right. I have it stored in my wand. Another 5th level magic missile.
Do it again, you son of a bitch.
70 damage.
Okay. So it comes at him and he holds his hand up and he begins to cast something.
All right. Counterspell.
All right. DC 18.
That is bullshit.
Is he casting shield at 8th level?
It's not a shield. He's taking this damage for sure.
Fuck. Well,
John already said he was counting.
yeah, well, yeah. I'm just trying to see if it's Ionis or bonus. It doesn't matter. DC 18. I had a couple of good ones. I've wasted them already.
Yeah.
16. Luck point.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Oh,
doing it.
shit. All right. That's it.
Okay. Anybody else going to counterspell this?
Nope.
Ionis disappears. And you are 20 feet away from a charging Grumsh. And he looks about like he does in the cage in terms of how hurt he is. And he is barreling toward you and he says, "Oh, this is where you die, wizard." Okay.
Oh, this isn't good.
Okay. And it is and it's Bonus's turn.
This isn't good.
Okay.
I wish I were anywhere else.
Literally anywhere but here.
Literally anywhere else.
Why did I get out of bed?
Okay, so
If you do
bonus
that
is
much
just
again,
gonna bonus is just gonna go for concentration, and he's gonna cast a 5th level fireball on Grumsh.
And he can sculpt it, right? So it's not going to hit your buddies.
Right. He has all of my.
Can he sculpt it so it doesn't hit like the
Just in the cage.
the cross beams ahead, like overhead?
I can
and
send
all
the
of that
bead
stuff?
into the cage and into Grumsh and just make, or behind it. I can position it wherever. I can
like
push it
right in his butthole.
I can position it in his butthole. I can position it in his ear hole. Like I'll just put it in a cool place that it's going to cause the least amount of damage to anybody else except him. In
Okay,
fact, if I do it in his face, it probably won't hit anybody, right?
What's the radius?
20 feet.
Yeah, you're going to hit.
You're going to set this whole room on fire.
You will be setting some things on fire. in this
That's
room,
fine.
But yeah, it's totally fine. It's fine.
Totally fine. All right,
Have
DC
you
19
checked your
dexterity saving
butthole?
throw. And
Skeet up,
He is.
speed up.
Oh no, that's an ability checks for
There
hex,
we
not
go.
not saves.
that's going to be wow. That's going to be 46.
Woo.
Wow. Okay, here. Wait, hold on. What was the DC on that?
19.
So that's a 13.
Yeah.
So he is going to. Oh, he gets advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Oh, that's not great.
He gets one more of these. Let's see. 23.
Shit.
So he takes half, and he takes half again. He is resistant
Can we silvery barbs that joint?
to this.
We can.
Yeah.
I will do it. I'll use one of the ones in my ring,
Okay.
and I will give myself advantage.
Okay. So he needs to. So he has advantage. So his roll was 23. So now he needs to roll one more time.
One more. Yeah, and take the
Lower of this of 23 or 25.
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay. So he's
He must
taking
be
half and
very
half.
dexterous.
So
Taking a quarter of
Half
that.
and half.
40. You said 46.
Yeah, 46.
so it takes
23, so 11.
So 11.
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Damn.
All right.
Oh, you're going to bring the whole building down on top of you, but this cage will not shatter. I will be fine, wizard.
And you hear that. You hear in the hell rain in the hell area. He's running at you and he says,
You're going to bring this whole house down, and I will kill you, wizard.
he still has to make a concentration check though,
Yeah,
right? I don't know if he
concentration
can
check.
fail.
Yes.
I don't know if he can fail it on an 11
Right.
damage, but I don't know
Well-
what his bonus is.
it's big. I think
If it's more than 10, it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make
Or
this
I
concentration check.
suppose more than 9, but either
We
way.
learned something, but yeah, I was hoping that we
Yes.
could at least do
Yeah.
concentration on that, but shit.
Yeah, here, you know what? I'll roll it. Because you guys can do the math anyway. Who cares? Metagame is going to be an interesting thing. You got a 29.
Good Lord. You didn't need to roll it, Tom, but you roll it. And now roll 20 shows us what the bonus is.
I just wanted to show you what the number was.
Tom just
I
wanted
didn't
to-
realize
he
I was
just
gonna
wanted to
show you
see
what
it.
the thing is. I wanted to see what the
wanted
number
to
was.
see our
'Cause I was
faces.
hoping it would be something big. So you'd see.
You had the right thought. I was worried
Yeah.
you were going to do too much damage and knock him out again, but I suppose for the sake of saving Ionis, that's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. And
All
it's
right.
you, Philnir.
Okay, so I have not dropped my hex.
I've
Okay.
got him at 62 hit points.
That's
Do
super
you,
close.
do you hear my children or no?
Nope.
No.
That's super
Okay,
close.
good.
You-
Super close.
In the sense
Um,
that 62 is super close to 62.
Yeah, so Filnir's going to swing with good old Quiet Dark
Okay.
since he switched it back. Probably in not the right move, but that's what we did.
All right.
23 to hit.
That's a hit.
I would bet he's going to thrust more than swing.
Yeah, he's going.
Yes, pokey pokey.
Yeah.
And I still have everything up, so I get my d6 plus 5. So, wow, that's an 8 on my slashing, so that's perfect. So 14, 19, 26 damage.
Shit. Okay. Hexblade's curse is what?
As plus 5, and it gives me a crit on a 19 or a 20.
What kind of damage is it?
Whatever damage I'm doing, I believe. Just hold on a second.
Hex is necrotic.
Yes.
Okay. And then you get +5 necrotic from Hexblade's curse.
I get plus 5 necrotic from Life Drinker. So
Okay.
it's 10 of it is necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, not
12
10.
of it.
No, the hex roll was a 2.
Oh, okay.
So 7 of it, and then Hexblade's curse. It just the bonus. You gain bonus damage to all damage rolls against the cursed target. So I'm guessing that
Okay.
would be slashing.
Okay. So slashing and necrotic. So you have
So 19 slashing
19 slashing.
and 7 necrotic,
Okay.
and a concentration check.
1 second.
And then I have another attack.
That makes it, what, a DC 13 concentration check?
Assuming he takes all of it.
Yeah, does that necrotic damage look like it really eats him up?
All right, here, wait. Sorry. This is complicated.
My 7-year-old is FaceTiming with his buddy, and for some reason the volume on that, like they just like scream at each other through their iPads because they're
Well,
so
they're very
excited.
far away.
They're
Yeah.
miles apart. This is
He's
true.
got to hear him all the way at his house.
So I'm just going to tell you he is going to pass this concentration check.
Okay.
His
all right,
bonus
well,
is big enough to cover it.
got it.
But we don't know if he has resistance to necrotic.
But you know he has a +13 to his constitution
But we know he
saving
has
throws.
so he would be at 36. But if he took half damage from the necrotic, then he would be at 40. Is everybody following?
Yeah, around
me?
there. Well, either way, I mean, it's enough. It's far enough away where I think I can do another swing without putting it at risk. So
I've got him at 36 to 40 right now.
Here comes swing number 2. 31. That is a 19. Fuck, that's a crit. But all it does is double the dice. So it doubles the hex and it doubles the damage dice. So I don't think it's actually going to put it that much higher.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, listen, if it gets Ionis out and we got to do this again, then we got to do this again and we'll learn, right? So here we go. See, yeah, not too bad. So, it didn't roll the hex twice, did it? So I got one more D6 to roll. 1 second.
But you also have to do...
I'm not going to smite him, Tom.
No, you also have to do another D8 as well, right?
I did. It rolls
okay.
that. Oh, no, you're right. It didn't.
It didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it didn't count it
because
as a
it doesn't
crit
count
at
it as a
all.
crit because I didn't program it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what we got here. Okay. So
Is
slashing.
that 36 exactly?
That would be amazing. Hold on a second. So, well, I guess we need to know how much of it is necrotic, right? So 15 necrotic, and then 5, 16, 21 slashing, which is on the money.
You son of a bitch.
36 damage.
You son of a bitch.
That's incredible.
Son of a bitch. So you're stabbing him through these bars.
Wait, so he was taking full damage
Full
from
damage from necrotic. Yeah. So you're slicing him through these bars.
I'm sorry, that's one of the more I got to take a second here.
That's uncanny.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Tim crit with his hit and did exactly 36
That's unbelievable.
damage.
I just took a screenshot of including his 36 hit points that were remaining. So you slice into the cage and you see his black eyes turn yellow again. Ionis, he is charging at you and he gets right to you and then he disappears. Wow. You are still in the hellscape maze. And so Filner, you have stabbed him, and his eyes turn and he slumps down to the ground, and there's a moment of he's just exhaling, and then there's no more breathing, and then you hear and the cage begins to fall toward you.
Like the doors fall outward?
Yes,
Or all
like
the pieces
every
fall
single
outward?
wall of the cage that is not against the wall in this room, it begins to flop down.
Got it.
And but they're not going to fall in and do 1 damage to him.
No, they're falling out. They're falling out away from the thing. So you're right next
Tom's
to it.
oh shit button.
Yes.
Oh, it fell up. Oh, sorry, guys.
And Schnobik steps to the side, then starts winding up for a big punch.
Hold. Where's Ionis?
Wait, no, we can put him down now.
No. I think I got him. Look.
You're like, that one felt really good.
You can ask
It felt
bonus.
very precise.
Bonus.
Yeah, bonus. What's he look like, bonus? And where's Ionis?
Bonus, can you tell us?
He's going to concentrate and look at Grumsh and say, No, I don't know how you did that, but that was exactly it. All right. And he's going to open up a demiplane. Can you get him in here?
Gently.
Oh.
Gently.
We need Ionis to
Filnir,
use
you
his
may be
mighty
the
hand.
strongest of us.
What do you need? Do you need a mighty hand?
Can
Pops up.
But can you have
Can you
that
do both
and
of them?
a
Yeah, the
demi-plane at
demiplane's
the
not
same time?
concentration.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And so he starts dragging Grumsh into the demiplane.
Wait, does the demiplane has air and stuff, right? Oh, wait, he doesn't have to breathe.
He's a
does
god.
he?
He's a god.
Yeah, he doesn't have to
Yeah.
breathe.
But it does have air,
Okay.
yes.
I just want to make sure there's nothing in there that's going to like inadvertently damage him.
It is. It is a pocket of space. I mean, we had Cutchin in there for forever,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
he was hungry, but
Cutchin almost died, but that's because he has to
he
eat
has to
and
eat.
breathe.
But yeah, this is
Right,
a god
right.
that can sleep forever. So I'm just going to slide him in here. I'm going to be careful not to like drag him across any sharp parts of the cage.
wait, put some white noise on in there.
and then once I get him in, and this is also great because this bonus character isn't going to last forever. So when he dies, the information is gone forever.
But yeah, right. He knows the
Only
crypto key.
he knows it.
Wow.
And so,
In fact, you ought to murder this guy right now.
he gets Grimsh inside, and then he closes it, and then he says, "Now, my master, Ionis, what?
Where is
I thought
he?
he would. I don't know.
Well-
Grimsh did something, and there was a flash, and
If
he
he
was
went,
gone.
I don't know how I came back, but if he went where I went, he is in a gruesome place. But as soon as I saw Grumsh, he fell the moment before I returned. And so if we have knocked Grumsh out, in fact, I expect Ionis is safe, although probably a bit disturbed.
I wish there was a way to contact him."
Yes. Can you reach across planes? It is.
There are several ways to contact him.
He is. I lost my ability to hear you when I was there.
All
You
right.
could not hear me either. So
Schnobik's like, do I have to do everything myself? It casts sending.
All right, what do you say to him?
Wait, sending goes across planes,
It does.
right?
It does, yeah.
I thought so. Wait a second. Let me make sure I got my parameters here. 25 words, can answer in a like manner immediately. Schnobik calling Ionis, Grumsh unconscious and safely in the demiplane. Where are you? And can we help?
Okay, don't answer. So he's charging at you, and then he blinks out. And when he blinks out, a very large tent appears, and the maze dissipates. So all the walls that were the maze, they were only 6 or 7 feet high.
Mhm.
They all go down, and now it's just flat, like wasteland desert, but flat. And about 100 feet away from you is this weird sort of nomad's tent that pops up, but the opening is 30 feet high. in
Wow.
it.
So yeah, I make my way toward the tent. I imagine that I can get there before Bonus is done opening the demiplane and putting Grumsh inside it
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
And inside the tent is a simple like haversack and a wall made of bone, small drawers that are also made of bone. You don't speak this language, I don't believe. Do you speak, let's see, his language, Abyssal?
I don't.
So they have writing on the drawers.
You know who speaks Abyssal?
Schnobik?
Schnobik.
No one wants to banish Snowbick.
Yeah,
Common, undercommon, and Abyssal.
Wow.
that's so
His
great.
his 3 languages.
So you can't make this language out, but each drawer has a label basically on it, and you can tell that there's a handle to pull open the drawers.
I use Mage Hand and open one.
All right, so the one that's like low to the ground that you can see, because the opening is 30 feet high, this wall is 50 feet high
Oh.
on the inside. So there's one that's down low, and when you pull it open, there is a not dead, but unconscious mind flayer in this drawer.
Would I recognize this mind flayer at all?
I mean,
6
you don't
beards,
know from Adams.
6 tentacles.
Yeah, right. Because I saw
you don't
there's
know.
one that I have etched in my brain that I fought one time.
It's not that guy.
All right.
For sure not.
All right. I see that. I slowly close the drawer.
Okay.
I walk over to the haversack.
Yeah. So the haversack, you're going to open it?
Mage hand.
Okay. It's just coins. None of them are gold. And they all have words in abyssal written on them. And then on the back, that's on the front. And on the back, it has, each one has a face. And you come across one that has a mind flayer's face on it. And the writing matches the drawer.
Okay, so I'm guessing that these are the souls of the beings, whatever made deals with Grumsh. I pick up the haversack. Is it heavy? Can I lift it?
Super heavy.
Okay.
It's probably, each coin probably weighs a pound, 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And there's probably 60 in here,
Mm-hmm.
70.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it was a handy haversack.
No.
Just
Not
a
even
plain
bit
old
of it.
haversack.
And then you hear Schnobik calling Ionis and the rest of his message.
I say, you've dispatched him. Well done. I'm in some kind of tent. Not sure. May plane shift.
He can just try to make a save, though, too, right?
He hasn't, there's no doors. He hasn't seen an exit to this place, which is sort of what the spell maze normally does. Like you get through the maze and then you can.
Well, yeah,
but
I mean,
you have to make a DC 20 intelligence check to realize that you're in some kind of maze or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And knowing the spell.
No, but
something
maze,
different is going on.
I mean, if the spell is the way it is written in the book, it's that when you make the DC 20 intelligence check, you escape.
Right.
That is your sort of wherewithal to be like, oh, this is how I get out. But I don't know if his is different
Well,
since it
I
was
feel
modified.
pretty confident saying this is not that.
I would agree, but knowing the
This is
spell,
not
I'm
that.
still going to try that because I feel like I would try that.
Okay.
DC 20 intelligence check. 22.
So you are fairly confident that you are in a real place.
Okay.
That you are not in some mind fuckery location. That you are in Gromsh's home.
Because this is interesting, and I don't know if I may need this information later. Is there a coin that I can pick up that doesn't have anyone's face on it, but I just want something of this realm?
I mean, you can take the coin you have that has the mind flayer on it, I guess. You could take any one of the coins.
I know, but I feel like I'm taking their soul with me. I don't know if I want to walk around with that.
No, all the coins have a face and a name, or something written on it.
Right. And then a body in a drawer that matches. I'm going to find a face that doesn't look like a mind flayer.
Okay.
And then open another drawer.
So you're going to find a face. So you find an elf,
Mhm.
of elven face, a female elven face.
Do any drawers light up when I touch the coins or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
But it's written in abyssal. It's sort of hard to tell.
Yeah.
But you scan. Give me let's see. And I guess investigation, because you're just checking like for the writing versus the writing. Like you're just looking for like symbol versus symbol
Right.
to things that match up.
24.
Yeah, you see 10 feet up, you see another drawer that has these writings on them.
Okay. It's 10 feet up. Mage hand could reach it, but I wouldn't be able to see anything inside it. But I'm assuming that it would be the same stuff. Okay, so coins with faces and then writing in abyssal on the back of the coin.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll take this elf coin, and I'll take the illithid coin, and I'll cast plane shift to try and get back to the Gilbrain. I'm going to focus on Lakenhearth.
Okay. What's the roll on this? It's a DC. It's a 100. It's a D100 that you roll, but you know this place really, really well.
Yeah, I feel like
so it's
teleport
just
is
auto.
the main with the roll. I think plane shift, if I have the plane, I have the tuning
you're
fork
gonna
and I
get
can
to
do
the
the plane.
plane.
I will get to the plane. I think the roll was something you made up to see how close I get to my people.
Yeah, I know where you're gonna land. Don't even worry.
All right, where am I?
Yvonne's bar,
Yeah, awesome.
and
Mhm.
you arrive.
And wait,
and
do we feel our telepathic bond? Like
You
wink
feel it
into
back.
existence?
You feel it back, and
He's returned. Bonus.
and you are surrounded. Like the bar is now. Everyone is standing around Chandelier, and she is regaling them with tales of Monterre, and right up front, Waverly Cloudsack, and he is just wrapped, and he looks up and he says, "Well, there he is now. I couldn't get him to get back to get married. I did my very best, Chandelier. Lady Silhavind. We worked very hard to make it happen, but it just didn't. It would, he's his own man. You should allow him to be his own man."
Looks like rain. Looks like those clouds are getting kind of heavy in that sack.
I just say, well, I hope you haven't heard too many embarrassing stories of me. And then I go in my mind and I say, Schnobik, Filnir, bonus. How are we doing?
Sorry, that makes me Schnobik, Filnir, bonus.
That's his name.
Yeah. I believe we have resolved the situation. Are you returned?
I am in Yvonne's bar. I will be there momentarily.
Very good then. I could eat.
I asked Yvonne to make us up something. We will be returning I will be returning with my compatriots in just a moment. If you could make me the best. And then I leave.
Very well. Your mom's a real hoot.
Yes. Goodbye.
I don't even remember how to get out of this place.
You can hear me upstairs.
Up the stairs. So Grumsh's body is just there, right?
It's just
No,
there.
it's
it's in the
It's in the
plane.
plane.
It is gone.
It's gone. So there's just and the Ladybone cage walls. Did they vanish and disappear, or are they just there?
They are there. They're just
Okay.
on the ground now. They're not magically infused like they had been.
So the magic was just holding them together.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
You can tell Florin he's lucky he has us to clean up his messes.
I don't think we should tell Floan anything. Come, let's have a celebratory drink, shall we?
Oh, a drink.
Yes, what's going on in the tavern?
A drink would be lovely.
Yes, come, bonus.
I think I
You've
shall.
never. You've. Do you
Nothing
recall what
too
this tastes
hot.
like?
I recall it, but I very much would like to taste it again.
Ah, well. First round's on me.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
And when-
Finnair.
And when you get into the bar, I just want to make it clear that Bonus has dealt with all his mommy issues and is really happy to see her and knows what she likes and knows what she needs and is willing to have that conversation with her. Are you going to share the coins or anything?
I'm going to, while we're in the corner, while everyone is laughing and having fun, while Bonus is talking to Waverly about marrying whoever in Hark City.
And I'm just housing turnip soup.
And we're waiting on our food. I'm going to just take 10 minutes and I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages on the 2 coins.
Okay. All right.
Wait a second. Does he get them out? Do you get out the coins?
I'm sitting in the corner. Like we are tucked away.
We're all looking together. Let me see that.
What?
Oh, it's not but abyssal.
Well, yes, I'm casting Comprehend Languages.
Some of us can comprehend it without the use of magic, brother.
When you're joking, when did you learn Abyssal?
It helps when you're battling demons in the Underdark.
Huh. What?
Nice to be able to read their hidden messages, understand their communications.
Well, I wish I had thought of that.
This one says, what does it say?
So the back of the elf says Melira Terralin.
Well, this is just a proper name. It's sort of phonetic in abyssal. So not really even abyssal here. It's an abyssal transliteration of an elvish name. Melira Terralin.
Terralin.
Melira Terralin.
And the
Clearly.
Illithid coin.
Plain as day, Ionis.
And the Illithid coin says Donatus.
Holy shit.
This one.
And Filnir, you are sitting at this bar. You're sitting at the table. Are you sitting with them?
Yeah.
I believe I have just had a human experience that I've not had in many years. I believe I have shit my pants.
What does that one say, Schnurvik?
That says Donatus.
What? Ionis, what are these?
It's hard to explain. When you triumphed over Grumsh, he vanished where I was. The
Yes.
maze vanished, and a tent popped up. And
Sort of like a pop-up tent.
yes,
Odd.
and I went inside, and there were drawers of bone, and there was this haversack filled with coins. I was actually able to match the abyssal writing to the writing on some of the drawers, and take that Illithid coin there. I picked up the Illithid coin, and I opened a drawer, and there was an Illithid inside the drawer. And I assumed that this was a tent filled with souls that had made deals with Grumsh or whatnot, but I didn't. I was not sure what I was looking at the time, but I kept them because I thought perhaps the 3 of us could return and investigate further.
I don't know that I would like to go back to that place, but
Do you believe you saw the actual physical remains of the Illithid Donatus?
It appeared that way to me.
As in, the journey begins with the birth of our Lord and ends in his remains.
the rod.
Well, yes, perhaps. Then perhaps we do need to go back there.
What do you say, Ionis, in your wisdom that you have sought the harmony of celestial cycles?
By tuning them?
Oh my goodness.
The wisdom of hidden truths, that seems like flowery prophetic nonsense to me. The journey, perhaps this world, it begins with the birth of our Lord and ends in his remains. What ends there?
Well, if the journey is the Gilbrain and the god is removed. Does that not end the Gilbrain? Perhaps I'm wrong.
Or are you supposed to do something with Donatus in order for you to become the god, Vilnir?
Yes, let us explore ways to desecrate this corpse.
I don't know how Grumsh or Donatus will ever be forgotten as long as I am alive. They will exist in my memory.
Yes, but you will not be worshipping them. You'll be their equal. All gods know each other.
I need time to wrap my head around this.
Yes, I believe I have made as many insights as I am capable of at this moment. And I slurp out the rest of that turnip soup and then like chug a beer.
Well, I grabbed the coins. We can always go back. We do not have to deal with this now. Why don't we celebrate our victory? We just dispatched a god.
Shh, 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 shh.
We just dispatched
We
a god.
took care of the problem in the basement.
Yes.
That.
Yes.
I'd like to toast
The
to
last
that.
thing I say in my brain, the last thing we need are a bunch of Grumsh worshippers trying to track us down.
Quite right. Quite right.
Well done, gentlemen.
And frankly, Bonus needs to go.
Bonus needs what do you mean?
He is now the only one capable of reaching.
Can he even cast Demiplane again?
No, the spell is gone. He's the one that cast Demiplane and dispatched.
Yes.
That is the best possible situation. He can never get back there.
But the knowledge of the Demiplane's characteristics, location are locked within his head.
They are.
In which case, some enterprising individual could unlock it before he turns back into a snowman.
Not if we keep it quiet. And not if we take him on our next campaign.
And you hear laughing, just maniacal laughing coming from your mom. And she has her arms wrapped around Bonus. And she looks over her shoulder at the three of you in the corner at the table. And she says, if you can't even celebrate a victory like the one you have just made, what is life worth living?
I should have killed him where he stood.
And she
I
points.
really wanted to. I felt like it would be a guilt-free way to exorcise some of these demons I have. But I forbore for your sake, brother. It was a mistake.
So Chandelin is the life of the party. She hasn't realized how much she's missed this. And I don't mean parties. I mean being out with the people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She is of the people, even though she's a noble. And she has been completely separate from anyone except the top crust of the big cities on Gilbrain. And your mother grabs Yvonne's hand and pulls her in and gives her a big, wet, nasty kiss. And Yvonne leans in and does it again. And she like waves two fingers up in the air, and another barkeep comes over. And Chandelin says, I'll be back in a few minutes. And Yvonne and her disappear upstairs, and Bonus comes over to where you're sitting, and he says, well, gentlemen, I think we have to decide what we do next. I have some ideas. I have a plan. And that's where we'll end episode 103. Everyone must end the Dungeon Dads podcast.
No.
Ding dong, the Grumsh is dead.
Another major season spanning character. Multi-season spanning character.
Yeah. Big
I
one.
wonder if for our listeners it felt anticlimactic. I was really worried there for him and for you. It felt real and real dangerous to me.
Well, I think both Ionis and Filnir have dirty drawers right now.
I mean, that was yeah. Well, let's talk about it in the bonus, shall we?
Yeah.
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 And I will also say that hitting 36 on the button.
That's insane.
I feel like that moment was so mellow. Because we just, there was the math.
Because we had to do all the adding. We were like, wait a second. Did that just happen?
Did you really just hit the...
But sometimes that's how amazing things happen. In life.
So I know this belongs in the bonus. I just want to say this before we hit the bonus:
Give it to everybody.
I really think that it was better that all the numbers were out there, because if I would have freaked out about hitting exactly 36, it would not have seemed the same.
No,
you know, like it would not have seemed the same. I could not believe you hit 36. That's some
because he's like, oh, I got plenty of room. Crit.
like,
oh wait, I do
shit.
need to roll one more die.
just like this is crazy. I thought we were going to be having like punch fests.
Me too.
I was ready.
Where he was
I thought it was gonna
yo-yoing
be
back
like-
up and then punching
I thought
back
it was
down.
going to be like he has 7 hit points left. We don't have anything that we can risk. So I'm going to punch him 3 times and do 3 damage.
Well,
and then Filner's going to punch him 2 times and do 2 damage.
in the bonus
Bonus
I'll
will
tell you
punch him
how
once.
I built his regaining hit points and what the countdown clock was going to mean for you.
Yeah. Well, let's get over there.
Yeah, let's head over there.
Join us on
Alright.
Patreon if you want to hear it. This is Inside Tom's Brain.
That's right.
Coming up.
Toodaloo.
There's a tent there with a lot of weird dead bodies in it.
And different drawers with different stats. All right, toodaloo.
Bye.